Hello guys, so we are going to continue discussion with respect to statistics. In this video, we are going to discuss about analysis of variance, which is also called as Annova. Okay, a super important statistical method. First of all, we'll try to understand the definition and we're going to understand the important components of Annova. Then in the upcoming video, we're going to understand about the assumptions and the types of Annova. So let me go ahead. Again, this series of Annova will be divided into many parts, guys. So be calm, study properly, because this is also a very important test which can be used for, when you become probably a data analyst or a data scientist. Okay. So first of all, let's go ahead and understand the definition. Okay. Why is Annova test used and what is Annova in short? Okay. So Annova is a statistical method used to compare the means of two or more groups. Super important point which I have written over here. Okay, that is, it is used to compare the means of two or more groups. Now, till now, like if you have two means of two groups, right? Or we specifically use z-test, t-test, right? Now in Annova, like whenever you have a group, right, means of two or more groups, like let's say you have 3 groups, 4 groups, and you want to analyze or you want to compare those specific groups, you can definitely use Annova. Okay, so and again, we'll see a lot of problems as we go ahead. But with respect to Annova, there is a very important two components, okay? And probably we will be seeing in most of our questions, okay? With respect to Annova, the first component is something called as factors, okay? Factors, and these factors can be independent, it can be dependent, okay? And I'll talk about what is independent and dependent in the upcoming video when we talk about assumptions and types of Annova. But here I'm going to give you some examples so that you will be able to follow. Now coming to the second type, whenever we talk about Annova, right? After factors, you have something called as levels. Now, in order to understand this well, I will definitely take an example. Let's consider that I have medicines, right? Let's say a person is having medicines, okay? Specifically one kind of medicine, okay? Let's say that there is a medicine. This medicine, I can call this as a factor, okay? Factor. Now, with respect to this medicine, right? Now, you know that, let's say there is a medicine. Some people will probably have 5 mg of medicine. Second people will have 10 mg. There are other group of people who have 10, who have this 10 mg of medicine, and there may be 15 mg of medicines. Now, with respect to this, right? What is this? If I probably talk about this, these are nothing but dosage, right? Dosage, right? So this example, when I say medicine is a factor, this component that you probably see where you have multiple different dosage, these are my levels. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand, right, what exactly factor is, and within this factor you may have different levels, right? One more example, a very good example in the real world scenario, right? Mode of payment. Now when I talk about mode of payment, this is also a specifically factor, okay? But with respect to mode of payment, you have different options. Like some people pay using Google Pay, right? If you don't know about Google Pay, it is a UPI transaction. Let's say you are doing it by phone pay, right? You have IMPS, you have NEFT, you have different ways like demand draft and all, right? Now in this particular case, mode of payment is definitely a factor, right? But when we talk about all this other things, these are nothing but these are levels, right? These are levels. Okay. So I hope you have understood what is the difference between factors and levels. I still did not talk about what is the difference between independent factors and dependent factors. That I will probably do it in my next video after we discuss about the assumptions. But I think you have got an idea about what exactly is Annova with respect to definition to compare the means of two or more groups. And in this, you specifically have factors and levels. And that is how our data set will be available in that form. Okay. So I hope you were able to understand this video. I will see you all in the next video where we discuss about the assumptions of